Hello, everyone.
Hey.
Welcome back to another episode of Insert Subject Here. I am Makia.
And I'm Anthony.
And today we have a lot to talk about. We are refreshed from a little mini getaway.
Yes,
today we are going to get down and dirty and talk about R. Kelly.
Oh, down and dirty, man.
Ooh, and some STDs. Not the one he has, but a different one. So stay tuned for this week's episode of Insert Subject Here. So how are you doing this week, Anthony?
I'm sad.
Why are you sad?
The Ravens got blew out.
Man, listen, they held together with duct tape and crazy glue at this point.
But it was just it was a whooping. This is what I call that's what I call a whooping.
That's
like they whooped us.
You kept running in and out the house and your mother said, you come back in this house one more time.
Yeah.
And you come back in and let the flies in.
Yep.
And she said,
she beat the black off you. Like you stole something. So other than that, I'm feeling good. But you know, the bright side, I don't know if y'all are following on social media, but my baby bought me a create your own whiskey kit. You heard me. When I tell you, I have it marinating upstairs right now. I am so excited. I just got to put the last finishing touches on it because I got to sit for 4 weeks. Like I am super, like the poly nerd in me got really, really excited. So I thank you, my dear.
You're welcome. You are welcome.
How are you feeling today?
I am feeling pretty good. One of my questions was answered. The Performing Arts Club is back open. And it is in full swing. There is
the Performing Arts Club?
It is.
All right.
And there is a knots facial prophylactic in sight.
Facial.
So everybody was just, they was just freeballing it with the
facial prophylactic though.
With the nasal and oral region. But
oh my God.
Good job, ladies. You're back in business. And gentlemen, we don't judge. We don't judge.
Hey,
so we just finished season 3 of You.
Joe Goldberg.
Yeah, some people said they didn't like it.
Really?
Some people, I was reading reviews about it. Some people didn't like it. I would have to say that Love was doing the most.
Yes.
And I wanted to reach my hands through the screen and clasp her thoracic cavity and bend her neck again. But other than that, I really enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. It had a few slow moments. So I can understand why the few slow moments would make people think it was horrible. But when it picked up, it picked up. So it was like, I enjoyed it. Sorry. Joe, are you flirting with me?
Hey, you. I like his monologues. I'm going to start practicing some monologues while I'm in the supermarket. Hey, there you go. In the produce section. Ooh, I guess you like eggplants. Eggplants are kind of cool. Oh,
okay. Listen.
Okay.
Stop it.
All right.
So, did you know? It's fun fact. Did you know that the character that plays the man that plays Joe Penn Badgley is probably the lead writer on the show?
Really, I didn't know that.
Yep. That's why the monologues come out so easy for him.
Oh,
I thought that was dope when I saw that.
Very interesting.
Yeah. So, what we getting into today? Shout.
So, I would like to start off with I remember back in the day, we grew up, we didn't have any social media.
None.
Yeah, so if I took a picture, if I was pizza face and all, you got to see pizza face and all.
Pizza face and all.
Yeah, it was just no hiding it. But now I feel bad for people who are practicing the ancient art of dating because you guys don't know offhand if you got a lemon or some lemonade.
Did you just refer to a woman as a lemon?
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. It's a gamble out here. It's a gamble. So I'm glad I don't have to be out, in that dating race. Because I don't wear makeup. So what you see is what you get. Because I don't want to give you unrealistic expectations of myself that I gotta keep up. Because I have a question. Like, do people when it's time to go to the boom boom room? Like, do you wipe all of it off? And then if you wipe all of it off, do you come back? And he's like,
Let you wipe your whole face off that I just fell in love with and come back in that room looking like Florida Evans. I'm leaving.
Yeah. So then do you leave it on and then you get it all over the
Yeah,
place? And
like while you in the throw of things, the makeup just come off and you're like, ta-da.
Listen, so what I can appreciate now is people are going out and exposing themselves.
Yeah.
And as you can see, there's a video playing right now of a young lady who she's posting her before and after photos with the retouchings and the makeup. She's an attractive girl both ways, but you can see how she is
enhanced.
There
you go. I like the word enhanced because I saw that and I was just like, she really posted this. Like, she was really honest.
Yeah.
I appreciated it.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of honesty.
And so I'm following her now because I want to kind of see, like, the backlash, like what people are going to say. But, you know, for social sites and your social media, you want to put your best face forward.
Yeah, your best life forward, too. Kevin Gates, I was scrolling through social media, and Kevin Gates was on the Wallow and $1 Million Worth of Game, Gilly the Kid. And he was talking about how he had to take a break. Now, Kevin Gates is a successful rapper. He had to take a break from social media because it was making him depressed.
Wow.
He said he was looking at, and he realized it. He was like, comparison is a thief of joy. I always say that. And he said, it's like, I'm looking at these highlights of everybody's life, but I'm comparing them to my real life, and I'm having down moments, and nobody else seems to be having them. He said, and it was starting to take a toll on me. So imagine coupling that with the fact that you don't even know what people really look like.
Yeah, and I'm going to take a step further. You don't even know how people are really living.
Yeah.
Because,
Come on now.
YouTubers Charles and Alyssa Forever went and spent over $1,000 in the Spirit of Halloween costume store. Now, first of all,
1,000?
Red flag number one. If you're spending over $50 in a Halloween spirit store, something wrong.
I give you 100.
I'm not
I give you 100. I give you 100 because I remember when we went to the Halloween party. Shout out to Nish. We went to the Halloween party. Your costume that you really liked were like $65, $69.
Yes, and that's why I didn't buy it. It's one night,
but
people.
Think about, so the one you wind up getting was like 40, but imagine 40 plus the makeup plus any accessory.
Listen, all right, so I'm going to give you about $65.
Okay,
$65
that's fair.
And that's it. Well, the couple went in the store, and a store employee, Tracy, recognized them and was helping them, even gave them 20% off of one of their items that they purchased.
And they still spent the G?
And they still spent the G. And then what they did was went on their YouTube channel, and they modeled all of these fits. But it didn't stop there. Charles's sister, and the video is playing right now so you can see it. Charles's sister returned about $900 worth of the merchandise. Yes. And I bet you're wondering, can you wear it and return it? Well, the question is yes, you can. So they didn't break any laws. So now you know when you go into these Halloween stores and you purchase some of these things and you're paying full price, chances are it's used goods.
That is absolutely disgusting.
The more you know. So now you better go head back to the thrift store. I mean, because at least you're paying $3 for a used outfit that you'll be paying what you just say now? $60? $60. And somebody probably wore it, got the and then took it off, repackaged it, and took it back.
That is disgusting. Like, you don't know what's going to pass through.
Yep. The more you know.
Oh, man. Like, I remember people say you used to get crabs from wearing somebody else's clothes that had crabs. So if I put on that costume and start to itching, I'm going to kill. Speaking of itching, there is a new, and this is a public service announcement to all of our ish talkers, all 37 of y'all. This is a public service announcement. There is a new flesh-eating STI. It is called Donovanosis. Now, it is currently on the rise in the UK, so it's not quite here yet. But here is why it struck me. The places that it's commonly found are India, Papua New Guinea, the Caribbean, Brazil, and South Africa. So it's not quite flesh eating, but it will cause you to have ulcers that appear on your genitalia, and they will swell, and they will leave scarring on your genitalia. The reason I brought this up, because now I know y'all out there living your best life, going going to what's the spot right now? Take me to Tulum. Y'all all around the Caribbean and the Dominican and the Amber Cove. Y'all out there, and they got the $20 fun time women out there.
Oh, tons of fun.
So I wonder if that $20 fun time is really worth it now, knowing that Donovanosis is flying around here at a rampant pace.
Be careful out there, people.
Please be careful. Strap up. Wear everything you need to take all precautions. We are all for safe sex around here on the Insert Subject Here podcast, and we pray that you are as well.
Please, people.
Please wrap it up.
Please.
So, all right. So here's where I probably am leaning towards people not agreeing. And I want you to comment below, and we can have a conversation below, because sometimes I get and respond to the comments on our YouTube page. Most of the time I don't. I leave it to Makia because she's better at it than me. But because of this, I will engage. So, as many may know, R. Kelly is currently waiting to get sentenced for his racketeering of the charge when he was found guilty of racketeering. That court date is May 4th of 2022. He's also facing new charges in Illinois, federal charges, which include being in possession, producing child sex tapes, and all of those counts that he beat once before there. He's facing it again. That's coming up. I think they said August 20th in 2022. So he'll have a lot on his mind.
Yes, he is.
All next year because he don't know what's going to happen. But I say that, and it segues into something I found out, and it blew my mind. And I posted it because I was just floored. Did y'all know that Wanye of Boyz II Men was 21 years old when he was dating Brandy, who was 15?
Brandy and I were really, really close. Once she turned of age, we had been hanging around each other so much. We've been hanging around each other so much that there became to be some sort of connection, an intimate connection.
Really young when y'all dated.
Yeah, she was. Not that young. Not
this
jailbait. No, that's what I'm saying.
Hold
on, but you know that's why. But hold on, that's why I stopped it. But hold on. But that's why I stopped it and said that she wasn't that young, because I don't want y'all to think Boyz II Men was no.
She said
I was young too.
She said she was 15 and she had to keep it a secret because she was so young.
See, we did the thing. We did the thing when she was like 16, 17, around that time. You know.
So you were still a boy too.
I wasn't old. I wasn't
like
like 38 years old, nothing like that. I was old enough to. She was old enough to get it.
Okay. But was it legal in the state y'all was in?
I mean, we was always in different states. We was on tour.
It blew my mind because I thought it was just like maybe speculation. It's not speculation.
No, it isn't.
Brandy actually went on television and did an interview and told people on television that she dated Wanye. Like, she was in love with him, an older man, she said. And she finally worked up the nerve to tell him, and she didn't want to tell him because her mother wouldn't approve, and the age difference. And they went on a date for 2 years.
Yes, which when y'all thought, why she turned down that basketball player that was on the rise? Why she turned that Kobe down? That is why.
She turned down Kobe for Wanye. Ladies, forecast. You got to see the potential in the brothers. So when you're looking at Wanye and you're looking at Kobe, music career might not last that long. But anyway, so, which is, and indulge me in this discussion, I will start by saying I am starting to understand why there are so many people who will still listen to R. Kelly's music even though he was found guilty.
Just like R. Kelly he's now about to be singing like a Jaybird, because he said it's a lot of people in the industry that are dating or have dated underage women.
I think he should sing.
Yeah.
Because I think it took more than him. Like, it's no way you can tell me he pulled all this off on his own. The boy can't. He don't know how to talk hog tie nobody.
I don't know how to hog tie people. What would I hog tie?
So here's a question I'm posing to you. Is it fair that we expect our artists to be morally correct, but not expecting business owners that sell us products and goods that we patronize every other day to be the same?
So I know everybody has their dirt, has their skeletons. Totally get that. I know that there are more people that are using and abusing drugs than we know. I know there are more people with fetishes than we know. But I draw a hard line when it comes to children. I'm really big on advocating for children because they can't make decisions on their own, or they're making decisions fed off of information that they're being provided. So when it comes to kids, that's a very soft spot for me, especially when you take advantage of people like R. Kelly was with the kids that were from broken homes, that were, dealing with some sort of poverty and things like that. So that I draw a hard line. Now, if you want to hog tie a grown woman, if you want to, ski, your pee on her, it's fair game. She signed off for this. But when it comes to a sweet little innocent baby, that's where I draw the line.
So, to further that, I get that kids, the act of doing what he did was completely wrong. Let's put that out there so nobody thinks I'm taking R. Kelly's side. But if it wasn't for the tapes, we wouldn't have known he was with kids. It would have been the same speculation that was there with Wanye, but it wasn't even speculation. Like, the child he was dating confirmed it. So because he didn't go on, like, it's no video of him actually doing anything with her, he still has a career that he's thriving off of. He still has music that's streaming. He's still and it's clear. I can't imagine what a 21-year-old man wants with a 15-year-old girl.
Agreed. And people liken that to Elvis.
Yes.
And I think it was like John
Lennon and Yoko Ono.
Yeah, and they
still have their music. They still have their career. So why is it that we're so quick to move on from R. Kelly?
Yeah, and now that I'm thinking about that, I do listen to Blue Christmas every Christmas. Blue.
I still sing Broken Hearted. And they were dating at the time.
Yeah, so
what do y'all think? Because I'm curious. Like, I haven't made a decision yet because I'm a girl dad. So R. Kelly is disgusting to me because I'm a girl dad, and because I know the songs that he wrote were about incidents with young ladies. It makes it tough for me. But I Believe I Can Fly wasn't about young women. So am I drawing the line at the stuff that was sexual?
That's a very good question. Y'all comment down below.
Yeah,
let us know. And while you're commenting, be sure to subscribe to this page.
Hey.
Like this video. Turn the notification bell on. And make sure you keep that conversation going.
Absolutely.
In the comment section below.
And invite a friend to chill with us.
Yeah,
you feel me?
We love company.
We love company. You feel me?
Come on by.
But that's a thing that's been on my head for a while. Like, I understand people take hard stances on it. And I know my stance, but I question it now because, like, Elvis is still a king.
He is.
And he clearly married an underage woman.
He did. The world can be a very scary place. So can social media. It can be very dangerous. And now people are starting to use social media like Tinder, except for you don't want to be that swipe left on Tinder, or you don't want people that are on Tinder to know that you're on Tinder too. So now you're just using like the social sites, like you shooting your shot in the DM. But one thing that I do love about social media is people like Wisdom, K-E-K-A-Y-E. Do you say K? I love his uniqueness and his creativity and just being himself. And as you see, there's a video that's playing right now where he is, doing outfits for different Marvel characters. And this is some of the stuff that I absolutely love about social media. So you got to take the bad with the good. You got to take the predators with the prey. So this is just, I just
that was deep there. You got to take the predators with the prey.
I mean, if you...
well, look at you.
So that's all. I just really wanted to expose the good and the bad sides of social media and the people within it. So please be very careful with what you're watching and what you're following and subscribing to be like.
And feeding yourself.
Yes, because I can see a lot of people. It's a rat race for likes and followers and comments and subs, ads. And now you can pay for bots to make it look like you got all the. I think I might see how much
Sidebar, just in stumbling around searching, because I fall down rabbit holes of searching and on YouTube and on everything. Did you know that you can pay a company and the company can guarantee you followers on all social platforms and likes?
I would like to know their information. I'd like to know how that works.
And it's real. Most of the companies I came across said it was like real followers, real likes, real people. Go ahead.
So can I get paid to be one of those people that like and comment?
So that's why I was bringing it up. I don't know how that works. So I know with the bots, you just create an algorithm, create a whole bunch of fake accounts, and you follow the account you want to follow. But with real people, like, how are you bringing it? Unless the content is doing it, I don't know how that works. If y'all know how that works, tell me below, because I never contemplated it because I like the organicness of insert subject here. But it is intriguing to me, and it makes me question how many of these influencers have done that, because they like monthly subscriptions for this.
So I did hear that the Kardashians, specifically Kim, has paid bots to boost her up.
Jeez.
But that would be a good gig for the holiday season, just to go follow and like some
They're
stuff.
They're not paying you a lot, though. I'm pretty sure they won't pay you a lot.
But I mean, if I get like a good 50 accounts that I'm following, and I just go through and like, hey girl, do your thing, girl. Oh yeah, girl. Oh, sweatpants season. Like I could do that and make a couple.
Sweatpants season, huh?
Christmas cash.
Okay. Let me join too. That thing thangin'. I get to follow all Instagram models. Oh, that thing thangin'. Instagram models in the Instagram fashion boutiques.
Oh, yes.
Because they winning out here, fellas. It ain't like I heard. So I heard. I don't know for sure. I heard.
Who you hear from?
I heard from the streets, because I'm in the streets. My ears is in the streets. The streets.
Our streets? Outside streets?
Just right out in front of the house. I heard from the streets that the Instagram fashion boutiques got
the
all
front
the
street
models.
or the back street?
Probably the back street, because that's the alleyway.
Oh, yeah. So back is what you like? Back is what you like?
You almost set me up. I almost walked into it.
Anyway, what do you have for us this week, Anthony?
As you can see by our attire. Come on, babe. Show them the thing. As you can see by our attire, it is the most wonderful week leading up to Thanksgiving, the ultimate most wonderful week. It is the week of the Poly City game. And all I want to say is I saw the videos from the Morgan homecoming. What did you call it? Face prophylactics? Hey, friends, I implore you to bring your mask. Y'all know we're going to be excited. We didn't have a tailgate last year, but the year before in the quad was litty. So I know everybody's going to be out there Saturday. Please bring your facial prophylactics. Let's stay safe while we have a great time. That's all I got. And I want City to know, I don't care if you win the football game, we're still the best high school in Maryland.
Oh, my goodness.
You dig.
All right. And this is going to be my first tailgate.
I'm excited.
I was so excited. I didn't know Weston was invited for like years. And then for years I had.
That's a lie. So, that's a lie. I have told her every year it's the tailgate, and every year she plans something else in place of the tailgate, and every year her Western Doves ask me, where's my wife? Because that's what I am.
First of all, I don't plan things I'm Makia's husband. On the date. It just so happened that things are on that date. Anyway.
Go ahead, kick it.
So I have a serious question.
Ooh.
How do people keep getting killed on the set of movies with props? Alec Baldwin fatally shot cinematographer, I hope I say this correctly, Helena Hutchins. She's a Ukrainian cinematographer and wounded director Joel Souza. And it takes me back to like Brandon Lee when he was fatally shot on the set of The Crow with a gun that was supposed to be loaded with blanks. So my question is, what do you guys think is happening or happened? Because these props were supposed to be loaded with blanks or empty. I know I've seen plenty of stunt spectaculars at Disney where they done made some fire shoot up and we done went to Universal. And let me tell you something. The Bourne Identity stunt show
is lit.
So if y'all can do that in the scope of just like a theater, I know y'all can do this better with some props to make it look like, and especially with CGI. So use the hashtag what had happened was, and tell me what you think is happening with these people getting fatally shot or wounded on these movie sets.
Did you see the update that came out today about that though?
What's the update?
They called them like the ammunition coordinator. I think it's too many people on the set with too many made up positions, but the ammunition coordinator expressed being nervous about doing the job because it was their first time doing the job. And their job was just to make sure the guns were loaded with blank bullets.
So then who was the ammunition purchaser that purchased?
Big facts.
Live rounds?
Big facts.
Because, and then do y'all not test these things to make sure?
Big facts.
Somebody ordered, like there should be a checks and balances
it
system.
Should. Especially when it comes to something lethal.
Right.
Like I know, I don't know. It's a conspiracy theory, Anthony, all the time. Because I always say Brandon Lee wasn't a mistake. I always say that. So I don't know how this went and I don't know why it would be this young lady, but there's no way you go on a movie set with live ammunition.
Right.
For that to happen. Unless you're going to blame it on the ammunition manufacturer and say it was supposed to be blanks, but they didn't give you blank or one blank. But I don't know. But it's tough. Like that's a rest in peace to that young lady. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. And prayers out to our family and to the young man who was wounded. Because that's serious. That's serious.
And even to the ammunition coordinator.
Yeah, because that's something to live with.
Yeah.
Jesus. That's a lot to live with. All right. That was such a solemn note to end on.
I know.
I don't know, but Polly forever. Them Western doves with us, Polly forever.
What does a dove sound? How does a dove
This is what it sounds like when doves cry.
This was a good episode.
This was a great episode. See y'all guys there. Facial prophylactics. Everybody else, like, comment, subscribe.
And
tell
if you
a friend.
see us, stop by and say hi.
Say what up. Take a picture with us. Tell a friend and tell a friend we back again. And with that, I'm Ant.
And I'm Makia.
And thanks for stopping by to talk some ish with us today.
Bye.
Peace.